What's up, gangsters? And out of all the movies I want to cover this month, this one is without a doubt the biggest one. A Cure for Wellness. And I love that title. A Cure for Wellness. It's nice. Directed by Gore Verbinski, the guy behind the first 3 Pirates of the Caribbean movies, as well as The Ring, since we're talking about a bit of a horror movie here. You'd expect this to be a movie that everybody is talking about. But it isn't. It actually bombed pretty bad at the box office. And it was almost completely pulled from theaters just 2 weeks in. So, what happened? And to be honest, I'm actually not sure. I mean, me personally, I completely missed this movie when it came out early this year in February, I believe. So, all I can really do now is just tell you my thoughts on it some 8 months later. So, let's do that. So, we follow this guy, Lockhart, a young business executive who is sent to Switzerland to bring back the company's CEO from this remote wellness center, where the CEO unexpectedly decided to stay. But Lockhart is having trouble just meeting the CEO there, so he eventually leaves, but holy shit, this is a pretty cool, well-executed stunt sequence in which he breaks his leg. So now he's forced to be a patient at the wellness center as well, where he little by little finds out its dark secrets. Ooh, and well, I didn't. I mean, I went into this movie completely blind, so I had no idea what to expect. But even just based on that premise, I'd be like, sure, I'll check it out. And if you'd watched the trailer, which you shouldn't, you're probably like, I get it. Like Shutter Island, right? But no, it's not the case. Also, this movie received mixed reviews all over. You know, like some loved it, some hated, some were in between. It was all over the place. So really, all I'd like to do now is just give you my experience, tell you a little bit about what I did like and what I didn't like. Sort of like a review. So yeah, let's do that. First off, the good stuff, and well, the best thing about this movie is, without a doubt, its visuals. The movie looks absolutely gorgeous. A lot of help comes from the locations. Most of the exterior shots were shot on location in Germany, and it's just simply a beautiful scenery. But even the interior shots, you know, the stuff shot inside the studios, it all looks amazing. The compositions, the lighting, the color grading, it all looks so well thought out. So yeah, even for just the visual aspect, it is already worth checking out. Although you can't have just visuals. I mean, you can, but most people do tend to enjoy a little bit of a story. And to a certain degree, that was kind of also what I really liked about this movie. The story, but then mostly the mystery of it all. You know, the whole, so what is the actual deal with this wellness center? And well, since this movie runs for close to 2.5 hours, there's a lot of mystery before they wrap things up. And I know that I am quick to complain about the length of a movie, but in this case it honestly didn't really bother me. The movie didn't feel too long. Now, if anything, I was mostly bothered by the reveal of it all, you know, of the mystery, like how it all wrapped up. I mean, if you sit down for a second and think about it, which I'm doing now, so spoilers coming up. Because the thing is, and I hope you're ready for this one. The thing is, the wellness center, it is built on the ruins of a castle where 200 years ago a baron lived who was super obsessed with a pure bloodline. So much that he wanted to bang his own sister. But she turned out to be infertile, so he started to conduct crazy experiments on the villagers to come up with a cure, which he did, so he could finally impregnate his sister. But this was at the same time that the villagers were kinda fed up with his bullshit, so they cut out the baby, threw it in the water, all before lighting up the whole place on fire. You guys still with me? Because the baby survived. It's the mysterious girl that Lockhart meets at the spa. And so is the Baron. He's running the place and is now using the people at the spa to filter this special water from the local aquifer to make an immortality potion of sorts that he and his daughter have been using, which slows down their aging process. And now that she's had her first period, he can finally bang her to have that pure bloodline that he wanted 200 years ago, remember? it's fucking stupid. It's so convoluted and so many questions. Like, for example, all the people that work at that wellness center, surely they must be aware of what type of operation they're running, right? And you want me to believe that they're all just cool with some 200-plus-year-old guy trying to bang his own daughter? Really? And the girl, she must be aware that she's been around for 200 years. Why doesn't she just tell that to Lockhart? Instead of, that she keeps repeating over and over like, oh, I'm special. It's a pretty cool movie, but please do not overthink it. Really, I just see it as a visually stunning guessing game mystery type of movie with horror elements. One that is definitely worth checking out, but please don't overthink it. And sure, I know that you can also read into this movie themes like, like the obsession of success, like chasing success at the cost of what? Like enjoying life and stuff like that. And please don't get me wrong, I enjoyed this movie. It's great, but it's also a little silly. Cheers, guys. Let me know what you think.